Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing something I haven't done on this channel before, but something I really enjoy doing, and that is colouring books. I decided to go with this one today just because it's really beautiful, and inside it's got different, like, example, different perspectives, so you can change it up. And I just wanted to do a really nice relaxing video, and I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to go for yet. So there's some really poor attempts in here. So many of mine have poor attempts, honestly, it's really bad. Yeah, so I decided that I'm going to just do a time lapse of me doing some super cute colouring in. The poor attempts here, and I will show you, where has it gone? Like this, for example. I'm not happy with this. The colours are fine, but I hate it. And the reason why is because I used fine felt tips. I hate fine felt tips. They are awful. I hate them. They're so bad for colouring in because they're not juicy enough. So they often leave like scratchy marks or just kind of streaky marks. So for me, I love gel pens because they're nice and juicy. You get so many colours. They're the way to go by far. Can't beat gel pens. They're awesome. I also have a tip for you guys out there. If you want to save both on plastic and save some money in general. So I buy pen refills. So for example, I bought a massive set of these, and I have kept the pens themselves, like the case, and I buy refills. So these are the refills, and they are really good. It saves so much money because if you're going to colour in and things like that, with like I do, you use them up quite a lot and quite quickly as well. Like if you're doing projects like this, obviously if you're just using it for writing every now and again, it's okay. But it saves so much money. I get mine off AliExpress, and honestly, it's fantastic. You're not wasting plastic because the majority of the plastic is the pen case itself. So once you've got the case, you're laughing, really. So that's my absolute number one advice for people who love using gel pens or just things like that in general. You can also buy, which I have here, so this is these are black erasable pen refills. So if you've got a nice erasable pen and you don't want to have to buy it, you can just buy the refills for that. And then you can also buy, these are all my refills if you haven't guessed, just plain pen refills that are fatter, because I've got Sumiko Guraishi pens and they are my favourite pens, but because of that I use them a lot and then they run out of ink. So I bought refills instead of buying like hundreds of them. And because they're they're a character pen, they're more expensive. So you don't really want to buy the same pen and again because it costs a lot of money. Well, this only cost like a couple of pounds or something. So it's just a really efficient way to save money but still use the stuff you like. So that is my number one top tip for gel pen users. It's just buy the refills. It saves you so much money, and just it's good for the environment too. So it's twofold. So I am going to pick something to colour in today, and I have absolutely no idea what I want to do. I can get quite fickle, so I might want to do one thing one day but not want to do it the next. So I just wanted to have a look and see what inspires me today. I'm gonna go with you. My brain's gone completely flat. Walrus? Is it a walrus? I think that's what they're called. If it's not, I'm so sorry. Okay, personally, although I like drawing in colouring books, it makes it a lot more difficult. So I'm just going to cut that out. I am going to use the book itself to lean on, but I'm just going to crack on picking out colours. I pick colours from here and just have a bit of fun colouring in. So let's just crack on with it and enjoy it. I hope you like the time lapse of all of it. But as I said, I haven't done this on camera before. This is something new for me. So yeah, I'm just gonna have fun. Oh my gosh, this colouring this in actually just reminded me of something. So did any of you guys used to watch Pingu or read the Pingu books when you were little? So Pingu is a penguin and so cute. Loved the books. There was even a game. I loved the game. Anyway, there's one book that used to really scare me, and Pingu runs away from home, and spoilers, he runs away from home and he comes across a leopard seal. Now leopard seals can be super scary. They're intimidating because of how big they are. Anyway, they eat penguins, so obviously a very scary ordeal. And so I was absolutely terrified of leopard seals for a really long time because of that book. But then I watched a video of a leopard seal like playing fetch with a diver. It was completely wild and it was so cute. So I can see why they can be intimidating for a penguin. But yeah, this is just colouring in the whiskers reminded me of that. Thought I'd share it. Bit of a weird thing to share, but why not? I still have this awful habit of colouring and doing everything diagonally like this. I've done it since I was a child. I don't know why I do it. I'm trying not to do it as much anymore, but it's really hard. Alright, so this pen has run out. Annoyingly, it will happen a lot. So now we get to find what colour to replace it with. So when it runs out, I often colour in next to it to see how close it is. This one is too neon, so this isn't the right one. Okay, so even though the colour is slightly off from that one, that's the closest one I have. So that is the one I will be replacing it with. And that's essentially it. You just try, obviously the colours won't be exact because these are refills and not the original pens. So just try your best to get as similar as possible, and that's that really. I must admit, I really do enjoy colouring. The reason why is, like, for example, if we take today, for example, I'm feeling a bit flat, and that's fine. Everybody has those days and it's normal, but sometimes you just need to take your mind off stuff or do something enough that it keeps your mind busy without the whole without over concentrating. So it's just enough to take your mind off everything else, but without like kind of stressing you out for doing more stuff. And that's why I think things that such as colouring are really good. It's just super useful just to clear one's mind or relax and just have a nice easy going but also fun thing to do. So I highly recommend it, especially if you have anxiety. It's really good to kind of just bring you down and just calm you down a little bit. So I've always found it like really useful, but at the end it's also, when you've done it in a way, when you've completed a picture at the end, you always feel a sense of accomplishment too. So I really recommend colouring books. They're just amazing. And I actually have a art collage above my desk, and I love whales. Whales are so cute. They're like the cows of the sea. They are so adorable. And I have a large colouring page of a whale that I coloured in, and I loved it so much, and just the style of it, that I ended up putting it on display. So I also took a wolf from this book and I coloured it in and gave it extra detail and spent quite a long time on it. And I bought a frame and I gave it to my mum because for Christmas last year, and she really loved it because it was just this type of style and everything that she really liked. So not only can you use it for you and give you something to work on and something to appreciate at the end, you can actually use it to bring other people some joy as well. So it's always something to bear in mind when colouring. Like if you don't know like a colour scheme, for example, you want to do, you can think of somebody else and what they like if you're really stuck, and then go from there. I'm just curious if anybody else is like this. So, when I colour in pictures, I go through this phase of hating how it looks and wanting to give up. And a lot of the times I do give up, and then I'm like, I never complete it, and it's just bad. It's always bad. But I went back and I worked on a few bits before that I still didn't like, but I was determined to complete it. And that's when I learned that when I completed the picture, I actually really liked how it turns out. But I just hate it when you get halfway through. You've still got a bunch left to colour in, and you're just not feeling inspired anymore, I think. Or it looks a bit weird because it's only half done, and you're not going in with I'm not going in with a finished picture in my head. Like if I'm painting, I know what I want to create. So yeah, I was just wondering if anyone else is like actual similar, because like I said, I like it when it's finished, but getting there can be a bit of a struggle. So that is the colouring all completed. I really like how it turned out in the end. I knew it'd be like this. I always don't like it halfway through, and I just don't. And then I finish it, I'm like, yay, I finished it. So while this is actually finished colouring in, I actually like to add a few details. So here comes the white pen, and I'm just going to emphasise a few bits, colour, like clean up a few other bits, things like that. But yeah, I'll do that now. Okay, so now that I have done all the white detailing, I think I can actually say it's nice and complete, and I'm super happy with how it turned out. I'm definitely one who loves to add extra details with white pen afterwards. I really think it brings it to life more. So that is my colouring for today, and I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this time lapse of just me relaxing and colouring in, and I'm super chuffed actually. I'm super happy with how it all worked out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope to see you in my future videos as well.